Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If money disappeared from your life tomorrow, not the bills, not the stress, not the responsibilities, just the money itself, would your life actually change? Or would you slowly rebuild the exact same financial situation again? Because here's a truth nobody wants to admit. Most people don't lose money because they're unlucky. They lose money because their mind is wired to sabotage it. And the scariest part? You can be hardworking, smart, even educated, and still stay broke for life. Not because you don't know how to make money, but because your psychology quietly destroys it before it ever compounds. Today I want to tell you 5 stories. 5 ordinary people, 5 invisible habits, 5 psychological patterns that keep millions trapped in the same financial loop. You might recognize yourself in one of them. If you do, this video could change the trajectory of your life. Stay until the end, because the 5th habit is the most dangerous, and almost nobody notices it until it's too late. Habit 1, the I'll start when mentality. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel was ambitious. He followed finance pages, watched YouTube videos like this one, read books about money, but Daniel had a rule. I'll start saving seriously when I earn more. I'll invest when my income increases. I'll budget once life settles down. Years passed. Daniel's income did increase. So did his lifestyle. So did his expenses. So did his excuses. Psychologists call this temporal deferral bias, the belief that future you will magically be more disciplined than present you. But future you is just present you with more money. And more money doesn't fix bad habits. It amplifies them. Daniel wasn't broke because he earned too little. He was broke because he trained his brain to delay responsibility. Every time you say, I'll start later, your brain learns one thing. Money is not urgent. Discipline is optional. And that belief compounds faster than interest ever could. Habit 2. Emotional spending as self-therapy. Aisha had a stressful job. Long hours, little appreciation, constant pressure. But she had a ritual. After a bad day, she'd buy something small. Shoes, food, a new gadget. Nothing crazy, just enough to feel better. What Aisha didn't realize was that she had turned money into emotional anesthesia. Her brain had learned this equation: stress, spend, relief. Neuroscientists know this loop well. Spending releases dopamine, the same chemical tied to addiction. The problem isn't the purchase. The problem is using money to regulate emotions, because emotions are infinite. Money is not. Aisha wasn't irresponsible. She was self-soothing. But every dollar spent to escape discomfort was a dollar stolen from her future. And here's the brutal truth. If you use money to escape pain, you will always need more money and never feel secure. Habit 3, confusing looking rich with being secure. Marcus loved status, not openly, subtly, nice clothes, latest phone, good car. He wasn't pretending to be rich. He was pretending to be okay. Psychologists call this social comparison bias. Your brain constantly asks, how do I rank compared to others? And social media turned that question into a daily torture device. Marcus didn't buy things because he wanted them. He bought them to avoid feeling behind. The tragedy? Looking rich delays becoming secure. Every dollar spent to impress strangers is a dollar that could have bought freedom, and freedom doesn't photograph well. But it sleeps peacefully at night. Marcus learned too late that wealth is invisible, debt is loud. Habit 4, avoiding numbers to avoid anxiety. Sarah hated checking her bank account. It made her anxious, guilty, overwhelmed. So she didn't. Bills went unpaid longer. Balances were ignored. Decisions were postponed. This is called financial avoidance behavior. Your brain treats money stress like physical danger, so it does what it always does under threat. Avoid, ignore, escape. But avoidance doesn't remove the problem. It hands control to chaos. Sarah wasn't bad with money. She was afraid of it. And fear is expensive. When you don't look at numbers, they control you. When you face them, you regain power. Clarity hurts once. Confusion hurts forever. Habit 5, believing money changes who you are. This is the most dangerous habit, and it lives deep in the subconscious. James grew up hearing, "Money corrupts people. Rich people are greedy. We're not like them." So even when James earned more, he found ways to give it away, lose it, waste it. Money doesn't change character, it reveals it. But if your identity rejects wealth, your behavior will too. You can't outperform your self-image. The conclusion. The shift. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Becoming financially secure is not about working harder. It's about thinking differently. Money flows where clarity, discipline, and identity allow it to stay. If one of these habits felt uncomfortable, good. Awareness is the first withdrawal from a toxic pattern. You don't need to fix everything today. Just notice. Because the moment you see the trap, you stop walking into it unconsciously. And that's how wealth really begins. Not in your wallet, but in your mind.